Today we're going to be swapping out the gas rings on this carrier. You guys have seen up to this point that I've been having some issues with my short barrel rifle. Basically, the gas rings are burnt out and it's time to change them. Well, we're going to get to that today. So we're going to go over to the bench, show you my process for swapping out some gas rings, and then we're going to go out to the range and confirm that the thing works. So to the vise, I've gone ahead and taken the extractor out because that gives me a flat surface instead of two round surfaces to work with. And just go ahead and lock it in there right like that. You don't need to lock this down super tight. You're not going to be putting a whole lot of force on this to the point where you should worry about marring this. So we want to find our first gas ring, and you'll see a gap there. And you can gnash your teeth and try to do this with various tools, but I like to use a razor blade. So all I do is cutting away from yourself, just try to slip that blade underneath. Right like that, and all we're trying to do is get the thing to jump the gap right like that. And then this should just, you should be able to just work this all the way around until that ring comes off. And we basically wash, rinse, repeat on this until we get all those gas rings off. And that's how she should look all stripped down. So I don't know where I got this from, but they're in my spares kit. This is a triple gas ring. So this is a single piece gas ring. It's very unlikely that the gaps in your gas rings will line up, but this eliminates any prospect of that happening unless the thing breaks. So we're just gonna put this on. So as you guys can see, I've got my finger between the first coil and the second coil. I'm just gonna take my thumbnail and work that into the channel. And then I'm gonna go all the way around, pushing that into the channel. So you can see that I've got the first ring almost all the way around. You could use your blade for this if you wanted to. And there you have it, new gas ring installed. All right guys, moment of truth. So back together. Elevated silence evolution on the end of it. It's in for testing right now, and I have Fiocchi 220 grain subs loaded in a Mission First tactical magazine. Here we go. She ate it. Here we go. Double tap to start out with. Okay. Good signs. And locks back on the last round. I'm gonna call her fixed, boys and girls. That was absolutely the problem, and that is how to change gas rings on an AR-15.